I've been very lucky to have played with a lot of different performers, and I think one of the things that's sad about the music world is that if you're a blues player, you play blues. If you're a folk player, you play folk. If you're a jazz player, you play jazz. If you're a classical player, you play classical. I've been very lucky to have played about everything that you could possibly play. And I bring it to my writing. You know, that's obviously a jazz influence. It's almost, I mean, you can do, I'm not a great stride player by any means, but it's got that feeling, and that comes from having played that kind of music. You write what you hear, and if you don't hear the style, you're not going to write in that style. So you have to bury yourself in it a little bit.
Do you mind playing the song that somebody described as an obituary or a requiem, the one that doesn't rhyme?
It has a few rhymes, but I had no intention of rhyming when I wrote it.
And it has a churchy feel to it.
Yeah. I do a lot of writing late at night because there's nothing impinging on me.
Is that why I get emails at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Exactly. Or 2 or 3 in the morning. That's exactly why.
Right.
But where did this come from? I think this was almost stream of consciousness. I think that I just sat down and started with some kind of harmonic melodic theme, and I named this song after the lyrics were all written. And because there are no rhymes and there's nothing repeats in the song lyrically, the name of the song came from the very last words of the song. I hear music from your soul, sung by secret angels, echoes of the one I love, easing gently through the heavens, waves that shimmer in the sea, moonlit eyes are smiling, swell like rolling harmony, soft and subtle whispering for me. Water wills us, pulls us near, as it flows it slowly fills me dear. Ringing crystal crowns the moment, in a voice so pure and tender. When the time has come for me, carried by time's passing, leaving only memories, share them freely with the new day. You're a diamond, you're a queen, emerald eyes are watching, dear and sacred next to me, as it's been and as it is. And and as it always will be.
Do you know when a song's finished?
I do, and it's all instinctive. I have no rule for it whatsoever. I can feel it. But I'm also, I think it was Bob Dylan who I read once said that every line should be a hook. That you should weight every line as if it's the most important line in the song. And I always use that as a standard of measure. I don't always achieve it. I don't always feel that every line that I write is as good as the best in the song, but that's what I go for. And if I feel a lyrical line is weak, I'll stew on it. I play primarily to play my music. That's the reason I do it. That's what I can do uniquely. I'm always going to be second best singing somebody else's music, or 100th best. I'm down the line.
Yeah, it's what Judy Garland said to Liza Minnelli. Why do you want to be a second-rate version of me when you can be a first-rate version of yourself?
Exactly.
She was talking to her daughter.
The story I remember is Liza talking about being on stage with her mom as she was growing up, and the first time that she really felt like she was taking command, and Judy got uncomfortable with it and started getting competitive with her daughter, and she said she turned from being Mama into being Judy Garland in front of me.
Isn't that interesting?
And I thought that was an interesting...
It's like when my son first beat me at tennis.
I'll bet.
Do you understand? Because I don't get it. So many times I play with people, and it's not a play where actors bounce off each other. It does become a competition. That's terribly destructive for music, isn't it? Or does it help?
I think it's different in different situations. I think, especially with new songwriters, and it's true with me, I don't like a competitive atmosphere when I'm presenting my music. In the jazz world, it's a way that players get better and better. They go jam sessions and they're cutting sessions. They're designed to have the best man win and have one guy standing at the end. And it's fascinating to watch. And you go there for the competition, and it drives them.
So does the pecking order mean that you feel less good? If there is such a thing as good, better, and best? I
think that, yeah. And I don't think that's helpful. Because a great song can come from anybody.
But so I was just going to bring on to songwriting, because just because your song is more complicated or more melodic, it doesn't mean it's a better song.
Absolutely.
Because if it says something truthful, it's still a terrific song.
The truth, something, when you hit that sweet spot, it's a bell that rings. Yeah. And it doesn't require years of experience and credential and contacts in the music world. It's just the bell.
Here I am, sad and low. My girl is gone, I got nowhere else to go. My eyes are dripping and drooping and blinking. In a sea of tears and my boat's still sinking, while everybody's smiling.